few months ago, I got an email from Techivation if I wanted to check out their new tea warmer. Well, it's not new anymore. I still needed to do that, so let's do that today. So, Techivation tea warmer with incredible audio saturation capabilities. The tea warmer will add weight and warmth to your tracks while keeping them sound musical. Is that correct English? Isn't it sounding musical? I don't know. Costs $39 and right now that's also 39 euros with the current inflation. So it looks like a very simple plugin with like a warmth, knob, mix, frequency and 4 modes. Very one knob style plugin. Unlike some other saturation plugins, tea warmer has been specifically designed to add weight and fatness. 8 times oversampling under the hood. That's good. That's good. It looks like a very high quality plugin. I don't know why, but the UI just looks good. Optimize your time for creativity. Yeah, with only the most essential and effective controls right at your fingertips, tea warmer is great for audio engineers of all levels. The streamlined design helps you to quickly get the sound that you're looking for. And that's something that I like to give people as tips or as hints. Like, yes, it's very cool to have very advanced audio equipment or audio software. And yes, there are things that you can do with advanced software that you cannot do with simple software. However, simplifying things can sometimes really help in the creative process. And I don't know what is actually going on there. I actually think that it has to do with how your brain functions. So if you keep things simple or keep things kind of in a way that you can use it automatically, you're staying in your creative vibe. While if you need to be technical, so I don't know, setting up plugins, diving into settings, that kind of stuff, then you're not in the creative vibe anymore. And I think it actually costs a lot of energy to switch between those two vibes. I think it actually has also to do with which half of your brain is working. In my case, I don't know if I have 2 halves. I don't know. I've never checked. But generally, I think that is how it works. Simple plugin. Not a lot that they're saying about it on the website. I mean, it's also a simple plugin. So what to say, what to claim? I think that all that I can do now is just taking a look at it. And before I'm taking a look, I want to say that, yes, they emailed me to ask me if I wanted to review it. They also offered me the affiliate program, but I didn't reply. And that's probably because I was lazy or something. But hey, there's a free demo. I can do everything without their help, and I'm not in contact with them in whatever way. If you appreciate how I'm working in the independent way, make sure to use my affiliate codes. I'll link Toman over here and Sweetwater over here. And there's also a clickable link in the description down below. So yeah, this is it. We've already seen it on the website. We can go from 0 to 100. We've got a mix, we've got frequency, we've got this stuff. Yeah, let's just run some audio through it. The jazz version of Sandstorm by Darude. Let's put this all to the default setting. Okay. Gets a bit honky on the bass, but I do like how the gain stays roughly the same, or I mean from measurement it is the same. Loudness goes a little bit up, but it's no hassle with like in an output gain setting. And even if there would be difference, there's still control in here, which is always good to have. So what's this frequency thing? Controls the upper frequency range. Oh, so that's really cool. So it's most of all distorting your low frequencies. Everything, if I understand correctly, everything under this frequency is going to be warmed. If you're saturating your whole spectrum, I usually don't like that because it really gets a little bit annoying, a little bit of this is what you're getting in your sound, and a little bit of like not very nice. So we got it set on fat now, but let's listen to the differences. I'm going to overdo it as usual, just so that we can really hear what we're doing. Let's set the frequency also to the max, so that we can just hear the different algorithms or different types of distortion. Fat, hard, it's harsh, warm, which is like a more extreme mode of fat, and we've got smooth. I like smooth for this music then. I think it's fair. So this thing is easy to understand, easy to learn. It took me literally 2 minutes. Easy to set up because of that. And it's cheap. 40 euros, $40, whatever. So that makes it a very valuable thing. I'm not saying that you cannot do this with your existing distortion plugins. For instance, the Fab Filter one, what was it called? Whatever. That one is multiband, so you can do that. You can kind of do the same thing. But there you go again. It takes more time to do that. And you need to, or might need to switch to your technical thinking. While this, you can put it under a macro and you can, like, as soon as the plugin shows up, you can just crank it open. Like, it's click, click, and you have your setting. That's also very valuable. And it's a little bit of a struggle with like recommending plugins this way, because on one side you can already do this thing in the DAW. On the other side, it's very valuable to have it this way. But the basis is, and that's always important, when having a simpler UI, it has to sound good, of course. And as far as I can hear, this sounds, it sounds great actually. So yeah, definitely a recommendation to take a look at if you're looking for plugins to warm up your sound. I wouldn't necessarily say that you need to buy this and need this in your bundle or something, but just check it out. Just download the demo, get the trial. You do need to create an account and that kind of stuff for the trial, which is a bit annoying, but I can imagine that they use licensing and they want to protect their software and that kind of stuff. So it's not a huge deal. Yeah, check it out. I'll link to Techivation T-Warmer in the description down below. And you might want to come back and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this thing. And that's all that I have to say about T-Warmer. Now, if you like my channel and want to support me, make sure to check out my Patreon campaign or my YouTube memberships. You can join it down below or Patreon over here. Content is the same on both. I'll link a playlist with the exclusive content over here. And if you just enjoy watching my public videos, I'll link one of my public videos over here. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep pushing and bye-bye.